How to add property to a class dynamically? The goal is to create a mock class which behaves like a DB result set. So for example, if a database query returns, using a dict expression, then I would like to see column 100. At first I thought maybe I could do it this way. But c.add returns a property object instead. Replacing the setter line with k equals property lambda x column versus I is of no use at all. So what is the right way to create an instance property at runtime? PS I am aware of an alternative presented in how is the _getAttribute_ method used.
I suppose I should expand this answer, now that I'm older and wiser and know what's going on. Better late than never. You can add a property to a class dynamically. But that's the catch, you have to add it to the class. A property is actually a simple implementation of a thing called a descriptor. It's an object that provides custom handling for a given attribute, on a given class. Kinda like a way to factor a huge if tree out of _getAttribute_. When I ask for foo.b in the example above, Python sees that the b defined on the class implements the descriptor protocol, which just means it's an object with a _get_set_ or _delete_ method. The descriptor claims responsibility for handling that attribute, so Python calls foo.b._get_foo, and the return value is passed back to you as the value of the attribute. In the case of property, each of these methods just calls the fget, set, or fidelu pass to the property constructor. Descriptors are really Python's way of exposing the plumbing of its entire OO implementation. In fact, there's another type of descriptor even more common than property. The humble method is just another kind of descriptor. It's _get_ tax on the calling instance as the first argument. In effect, it does this. Anyway, I suspect this is why descriptors only work on classes. They're a formalization of the stuff that powers classes in the first place. They're even the exception to the rule. You can obviously assign descriptors to a class, and classes are themselves instances of type. In fact, trying to read foo.bar still calls property._get_. It's just idiomatic for descriptors to return themselves when accessed as class attributes. I think it's pretty cool that virtually all of Python's OO system can be expressed in Python. Smile. Oh, and I wrote a wordy blog post about descriptors a while back if you're interested.
The goal is to create a mock class which behaves like a DB result set. So what you want is a dictionary where you can spell a B as AB. That's easy.
You don't need to use a property for that. Just override _setAttr_ to make them read only. Ta-da!
It seems you could solve this problem much more simply with a negligible, since you know the entire list of fields ahead of time. If you absolutely need to write your own setup, you'll have to do the metaprogramming at the class level. Property doesn't work on instances.